Need a little motivation? This video might just be the thing to lift your spirits. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 inspirational movie scenes.
You know what the best part of my day is? For about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left.
For this list, we're focusing on entire scenes that inspire, not just speeches. But either way, as some of these scenes reveal the outcomes of their respective movies, a spoiler alert is now in effect. Number 10. Who V is, V for Vendetta.
Words will always retain their power. Words are for the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth.
Despite the fact that Alan Moore, author of the graphic novel the film is based on, refused to watch it, V for Vendetta still managed to gross upwards of $100 million at the box office, and was, for the most part, a critical success. Set in a dystopian United Kingdom, it's the story of a mysterious vigilante known only as V, who galvanizes the people in order to take down the country's tyrannical government.
Beneath this mask there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof.
The film culminates in an epic display of unity by the country's citizens that is guaranteed to give you goosebumps. As Parliament falls and Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture swells, the film's protagonist reminds us that V was all of us.
He was all of us.
Number 9. Willie Goes Free. Free Willy.
Don't forget me, okay? Don't forget you.
If you don't get choked up watching this scene, you might just be a robot. Free Willy is a family drama about a young boy named Jesse who befriends Willie, a captive whale, and subsequently works to set him free. In the film's final melancholy scene, Jesse shares a tearful goodbye with Willie before inspiring him to make the jump to freedom. Watching Willie leap over the rock wall as Jesse enthusiastically cheers him on is a sight most 90s kids will never forget.
I know you can jump this wall! Come on, I believe in you, Willie! You can do it! You can be free! Come on!
Free Willy has maintained a cult following since its 1993 release, and this scene is likely a big part of its enduring popularity. Number 8. Gardner's Last Day, The Pursuit of Happyness.
I thought I'd wear a shirt today, being the last day and all.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that.
If this scene doesn't inspire you to chase your dreams, we don't know what will. Based on the incredible true story of Chris Gardner, who, along with his 5-year-old son, battled homelessness in the 1980s before ultimately becoming a successful businessman, The Pursuit of Happyness is an emotional ride. However, it's this scene, the final one, that's by far the most moving.
Because tomorrow's going to be your first day. If you'd like to work here as a broker. Would you like that, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Watching Gardner struggle to hold back tears as his hard work is rewarded with a full-time job at a prestigious brokerage firm is incredibly powerful.
This little part is called happiness.
As he exits the building, he is overcome with joy, clapping to himself before rushing to tell his son the good news. One word: wow. Number 7. We Are Infinite. The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I just want you to know that I was in a bad place before I started high school, and you helped me.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a coming-of-age drama about a high school student named Charlie who, with the help of his friends Sam and Patrick, works to overcome his depression. After a tumultuous high school experience that sees him engage in a number of high-stress situations, each more dramatic than the next, Charlie is finally able to let go of the past in this truly inspiring scene.
I can see it. This one moment when you know you're not a sad story. You are alive.
Together with his 2 best friends, the only 2 people he truly trusts, Charlie is free. It's hard not to get chills as he stands with his arms outstretched in the back of the pickup truck and proclaims,
We are infinite.
Number 6. Carpe Diem, Dead Poets Society.
Now, in this class, you can either call me Mr. Keating, or if you're slightly more daring, oh, Captain, my Captain.
When most people think of Dead Poets Society, their minds immediately jump to the scene in which the boys of John Keating's class stand on their desks and proclaim, "Oh Captain, my Captain." And while that is a seminal moment in film history, it's this one, the one in which Keating first piques the boys' interest with a speech about Carpe Diem, that's arguably the most inspiring.
Because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die.
Robin Williams commands the viewer's attention from start to finish, something that's mirrored in the way the demeanor of the boys slowly transitions from confused to attentive. By the end, we are as enamored with Keating as those boys, yearning to seize the day.
Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
Number 5. Freedom, Braveheart.
I am William Wallace. And I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny.
Outnumbered and outmatched, the army of Scots was all but ready to submit to the will of the English army until a rebellious freedom fighter by the name of William Wallace roused their spirits. Braveheart, Mel Gibson's Academy Award-winning semi-historical war epic, is awash in breathtaking moments worthy of gasps, tears, and even applause. However, none of them can elicit the same kind of emotion this one does. After riding dramatically to the front line of the Scottish Army, Wallace delivers one of cinematic history's most iconic speeches. As the music swells and the anticipation reaches a fever pitch, Wallace unleashes his most famous line, and historical films were never the same.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Number 4. The President's Speech, Independence Day. And you thought William Wallace's speech was good. Just 1 year after Braveheart was released, the world was blessed with yet another incredible movie moment.
Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore.
With humanity's backs against the wall, fictional US President Thomas J. Whitmore recognizes that the world could use a little pep talk. What he delivers is one of the most earth-shatteringly badass and moving speeches of all time.
But as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on, we're going to survive.
It's been more than 20 years since this film was released, and Whitmore's speech is as moving now as it was then. Sure, the film's digital effects didn't exactly age gracefully, but who cares when the film contains such a timeless speech? Number 3. He who saves one life saves the world entire. Schindler's List.
It's Hebrew from the Talmud. It says, whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
Steven Spielberg's Academy Award-winning historical drama about a German businessman who risks his life to save thousands of Jews from the horrors of the Holocaust is one of the most celebrated films of all time. In one of the film's final scenes, the Jews Schindler saved present him with a signed letter attesting to his role in keeping them alive, as well as a ring with the inscription, "He who saves one life saves the world entire." As Schindler laments the fact that he could have done more, Itzhak urges him to look at the 1,100 lives he did save.
I could have got more. Oscar, there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them. If I'd made more money.
Inspirational barely scratches the surface when discussing this scene.
I could have gone one more person, and I didn't.
Number 2. Rocky's training montage. Rocky. The image of Rocky Balboa running through Philadelphia with his hands wrapped, dressed head to toe in sweats, is one most people will never forget. The iconic training montage splits its time between the streets of Philly, a boxing gym, and a meat locker, as Rocky pushes himself to the physical and mental limit. It culminates, of course, atop the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, now known as the Rocky Steps. How they have not erected a statue of him, we'll never know. Oh wait, there is one.
It is with tremendous honor that we present this memorial, which will stand always as a celebration to the indomitable spirit of man. Philadelphia salutes its favorite son, Rocky Balboa.
First made for Rocky III, the bronze figure now stands at the foot of the steps. Now that's what you call a physical manifestation of inspiration.
You're gonna kill him!
I don't know if I want to run up a flight of stairs as fast as I can, punch an alien in the face, or just give a really rousing speech to some troops. Anyway, number 1 involves none of those things, but it is a testament to the determination and strength of will of humankind. Find out what it is after these honorable mentions.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Forth, and fear no darkness! Arise! Arise, riders of Theoden! Spears shall be shaken! Shields shall be splintered! A sword day! A red day! And the sun rises!
Jenny, I believe God made me for a purpose. But He also made me fast. And when I run,
I want you to get up right now. Get up, go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Andy escapes. The Shawshank Redemption.
All they found of him was a muddy set of prison clothes, a bar of soap, and an old rock hammer, damn near worn down to the nub.
When Andy Dufresne, the banker sentenced to life in prison for a crime he did not commit, finally escapes his torturous surroundings through sheer will and determination, audiences the world over felt a chill go down their collective spines. After crawling through 500 yards of sewage, affectionately described by his best friend Red as
shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine,
Andy is a free man, washed clean by the rain.
500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields. Just shy of half a mile.
As the music swells and Andy rips off his shirt, reaches into the sky, and laughs, one can't help but smile, knowing deep down that all troubles, no matter how demoralizing, will someday pass.
Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.